Cigarette smoking is harmful to your health. How many times have you had that warning and still went on and took the next puff? Well, this is something the makers of tobacco and cigarette are aware of, and they keep telling you because of various laws in various lands, and they don't mind because the market is not affected. In fact, the global tobacco market is estimated to reach or even exceed $1 trillion by the year 2030. Now, this is a lot of money and people will keep consuming. Now, when you consume tobacco or when you smoke cigarettes, please remember that you are taking in tar, you are taking in nicotine, and you are taking in over 3,000 other components or compounds. You must understand that nicotine is the addictive component of smoke. The body quickly takes it in and the body quickly absorbs it. And because of its addictive nature, it may affect your brain and your behavior, leading to a number of bad physical reactions, especially when you are not taking these cigarettes. You could be more anxious, you could concentrate less, you could get very irritable, and all these symptoms and signs are only relieved when you take the next cigarette. So that way you are enslaved by the smoking. Tar is the one which has carcinogenic components that increase the risk of getting lung cancer. One warning that we have to give to people who smoke and those who live with people who smoke is the danger to secondary smokers. Once people smoke cigarettes, they may burn carbon incompletely because of limited amounts of oxygen, which leads to a formation of carbon monoxide in this smoke. This carbon monoxide will affect the person who is smoking, but it will also affect the secondary smoker. Carbon monoxide is poisonous to your body. It binds to hemoglobin, which is responsible for moving oxygen to various body parts. And because there is less oxygen available to your body, your risk of getting diseases like ischemic heart disease increase. Nicotine can also increase the risk of getting high blood pressure, the risk of developing peptic ulcers, and even the risk of developing blood clots. Back to the secondary smoker. When someone is smoking, it is important that you give them their distance, as that smoke can harm you similarly or even worse than the person who is smoking. This is the same thing which usually happens when people cook from inside their houses. The carbon compounds may not burn completely and the carbon monoxide can affect them. That is why we always advise people to cook from well-ventilated spaces. Back to smoking. Smoking as a whole also can lead to premature delivery or premature births, low birth weight, or even development of congenital malformations among pregnant women, such that their babies are born with issues. It can also affect your optic nerve, your retina, so that your sight is affected. So next time you hear the warning, cigarette smoking is harmful to your health, know that these are the various ways it could harm you, but also know that cigarette smoking is also harmful to the other members of your family or people who are near you. What can you do to avoid it? You could quit smoking. You could reduce the number of times you smoke. You could reduce the puff volumes. But also when you're discussing with your pharmacist and your doctor, you can discuss nicotine replacement products, which are products that are made specially so that you get the effects of the nicotine, but you are not smoking. So take care of your life. Remember, cigarette smoking is harmful to your life and the life of your loved ones.